They made their bed. Now let them lie in it. Psychic reading time. Richard Urban Warlock here, Urban Warlock Healing. If you're new here, please do give me a like, subscribe, follow, etc. If you want a personalised psychic reading, you can book phone or video chat, or you can get a same day guaranteed reading from 15 quid recorded. Go to the link on any of my socials. Right, so we're going to be using the What's the Tea tech. What's the Tea deck? Right, so they made their bed, now let them lie in it. Right, so this collective is the. It feels like it doesn't feel so much that we're dealing with a person as such. I feel like there is a ringleader, but it feels like we're dealing with a collective or a community. People have made their choice, right? Now, the person who's the ringleader, because what it feels like, it feels like things have been split in twain. Okay, it feels like there's a split. It's interesting because I just did a week ahead tarot reading, and it was talking about, we've got a Queen of Swords and we've got a Queen of Wands, and who is the person I'm reading for going to go with. This other person is a grudge holder, okay, and they're not going to let this go. Now, clues to who they might be: court a case, literally infection, disease, rash, etc. Now, with this, obviously, unless it's a very specific love reading about your ex, you're not going to know if they've got an STI, are you? So the rash part for me is an indication of who it could be. As I say, it might not be necessarily a rash, but it could be like a skin condition, something like along those lines, acne, blah blah blah. So yeah, this is the other. This is the leader of the faction. Now you might not be the leader of the other faction. You might just be somebody who's kind of got caught in the crossfire, but we'll see. Right, allow some time to think. Allow some time to let things play out. Okay, there isn't anything else that you really need to do, really, because it feels like you've made your choice, you've made your decision. You're waiting for a few other people to make the decision, because I feel like a lot of people have made their decision. Are they on your side of the fence or are they on their side of the fence? You're moving on. Thank you. Next, you're done with this person. Just remain unbothered. Okay, just remain unbothered. Okay. They thought they could take the crown. Okay, the arrogance within this person thought that they could take. I've got the word usurp. They're a usurper. Okay, they thought they could take your crown. This person's a child. They're very childish. They think they're the big I am, and they're not. Okay, they're just a child, and this is where this arrogance and greed comes in. Now, I feel like this is this is you, and this is what they thought they were. Queen rising, glowing up loud, all eyes on her, coming up spotlight. Okay, this person's in their head, making assumptions, creating stories, trust issues showing. So the cracks are starting to show. Okay, like I say, you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to say anything else. You just need to get on with what you're doing. Dodging bullets, blocking bad energy, escaping toxic people. Haters can't touch you. So that's you. Travel. Okay, you might be traveling soon as well. That might be confirmation that you're part of this collective. Okay. When all's said and done, you did nothing wrong. Okay, yet again, they've come in, they've tried to take your spot, and it comes from jealousy and greed. Clout hungry. This person's clout hungry, viral or nothing, lives for attention, makes shiz up for drama. What you need to do now is just dust it off. Dust it off. Okay. I'm being told let karma deal with this. You're too busy winning. Okay, just crack on with what you're doing. It's not evident and it's not clear as such. There might be one or two people, but you have a lot more backing than what you realise. And then what I've got in my mind is it's going to sound really weird, this, but it's like on a film or a TV show, and I can't think what it is. It's like people are going to the polls, and what I can see is I can see people with these little kind of like carved wooden coins, and some are painted red, some are painted blue, and they go in and they're like putting them into a ballot box, really. And I think you're like sat there kind of going, oh, here we are again, everybody's going to turn on me. but these votes are being cast in secret. Now, I don't think it's going to be like a landslide victory. Don't get me wrong, but you're going to be surprised with how much support that you actually have on your side. So just know that this person's a copycat, steals your ideas, duplicates your style, feeds off your creativity. They ain't got nothing to them. They're also a divination abuser. They're asking a lot of questions about you, trying to get information at the moment. Okay, now what they're trying to get information on. I'm not so much going off the words here at the bottom, but romantic love affair. They're trying to get information there on your love life. Okay, I feel like you might have recently found a divine counterpart. They know that because they've been corrupted by the dark, and they're now trying to get information. Is this their person? Da, 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 da. They've got no facts, all vibes, no receipts, making talking nonsense, messy storyteller. Their story's going to start unraveling. You've got nothing to worry about, collective.